Is my buddy Dan here giving me telling me you're not hearing anything? All right, we'll have to figure it out for next week's episode. Welcome to this week's fucking episode of Perfectly Misfit. I'm Renee Encarnacion. This is my boy Dan. Shaking heads. Can you not hear anything? Dan's audio is just all jacked up. I think the music was going just fine. Can you hear me, Dan?
I can now. We're good.
All right. You just messed up our intro because whatever audio settings you had were jacked up.
Well, this is I didn't have enough time to make sure that the new computer and the new webcam and all that good stuff were hooked up. I was trying to tell you, but you went live right away. I didn't have enough time. So
we're running a little late, so I want to rush right into it, get her fucking started, get her ripping and roaring. Fucking welcome to Wish Meeks episode.
Wish Weeks?
Wish Weeks.
All right. That's the name of the podcast. Wish Weeks episode.
The Wish Weeks episode. As Renee now has to go back to his Neanderthal days of using a torch to smoke dabs. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Well,
I broke my little fancy fucking tool because my buddy jinxed me. And you know how that goes.
all right.
But besides that, man, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Dude, I'm doing great. Excuse
Glad
me.
to hear. I think I saw you swinging some clubs this week. Fucking form's looking good.
Yeah, man. Had golf again today. Didn't do too bad. Didn't do great, but not too bad. Last week I played a makeup game too, and I only went 3 above par. So
Hey,
really good.
I don't know numbers, but that sounds good.
Yeah, it was good.
Just kidding. That sounds fucking great, dude. Fucking. What else is going on, bud?
Dude, not too much. Just really busy. It's been a really busy week. Between my son's last track meet and then my lady's kids baseball and trying to make it to everything. It's been crazy. So yeah. And then work's been busy as well. So
Just been all over the place.
yeah, man. I did smoke ribs on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't remember if we've spoken since I did my pork shoulder.
No, because it's right before you did it the week before last week, right?
I think I did it last Friday, actually.
Okay, then no, we definitely did not.
Yeah, because then it was like it was that day. I cooked that day, then went to a kickball game after that, which is pretty fucking cool. Growing up, kickball is just awesome as shit. Like, literally, it's just 9 people on a field where everybody has a fucking can of beer in their hand.
Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, had a really I had a great date that night, and then somebody tried to steal my car that night.
Yeah. I'm making armadillo. I'm gonna circle back to that.
The food, yeah.
I'm gonna make armadillo eggs on Saturday.
Wait, that's not actual armor. That's something with like hard-boiled eggs and something.
No, so it's you take jalapenos, you hollow them out, get the corm out, take the seeds and all that shit out. I'm gonna boil them for 5 minutes, take them out, fill them with cream cheese, then take a 50-50 blend of pork sausage and Italian sausage, wrap that jalapeno up, make sure there's no air pockets, get it all nice and solid, and wrap that in bacon, throw it on the smoker for 5 hours. And then
Dan.
Huh.
Fuck you. Jesus Christ, that sounds good.
And
Holy
then the last
shit.
throw them on for 5 hours at 200, and then the last 15-20 minutes there's a switch that I can turn the smoker into a grill.
Yeah, grill them.
Hit the grill so that I get the bacon all nice and crispy.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's what I would do.
so it's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait. I've never done it before, but there's a shitload of prep with this, and I'm so excited.
Yeah, that pork shoulder I made was turned out kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, just because like it was a 9 pound shoulder, so I wasn't sure how long I was gonna need to fucking cook the damn thing.
Right.
Sorry, all unmixed. What's up, Anthony? All right, and we got Kim in here. Um, but so yeah, like I've usually done like a 4 or 5 pounder or something like that, and it takes a good 5 hours, at a pretty low, like 250, 300, maybe 350, depending on how ballsy you're feeling. But since it was so big, I figured I'd just drop it in at like 9 o'clock at night on like the lowest setting, which is like, I don't know, like 150 or lower.
Right.
Um, and I had someone check on it at 9 o'clock the next morning, and she was done. She was
Okay.
done. Like like when you cook it slightly faster and higher heat, the meat doesn't fall apart. But this turned into just like Puerto Rican pulled pork, and goddamn, it was fucking good.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
yeah, that
Was
was a
it in
huge.
a smoker or was it in
Nope, just a industrial oven.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like we have like an industrial kitchen at the club, and yeah, that was
Nice. Did you make it into like pulled pork tacos?
no, I just served it with rice and beans.
Oh, that's still amazing.
Yeah, yeah, that they were both a huge hit, man. Yeah, I mean, like especially when like I kept like what I did. So usually when you cook it right, the skin will get all nice and hard and crispy, and like it'll turn into like chicharron or whatever.
Right.
Um, but because of this way, the skin just kind of fell off. So what I did was gathered it all up, put it in a bowl, put it in the fridge that morning. So then when I came back at night, um, what's up, Mark? Yeah, food talk, big boy talk. um, so then what happened was like, when I got back, it solidified. It was like almost like a jelly when I got to it at first. But when
Right, because the skin is kind of fatty, so like
yeah,
all the
super
fat.
fatty, but then it's also still got some of the meat still attached to it.
Right.
Um, yeah, baby. Yeah, that's right. We get all sorts of sexy in our food talk over here. What's up, Mike? But so it's solidified, and I turned on our deep fryers, and then just cut it into strips, and then just deep fried it, and basically turned it
Basically
into
made bacon.
yeah, it was like pork rinds, basically. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
then like, because I mean, like my beans took about an hour and a half almost.
Okay.
So like I was just handing out strips of that shit as like for free. It was like here, I was like, don't go anywhere. The wait will be worth the while. And
Right.
yeah, everybody fucking loved it. You know, that'll probably
Awesome.
end up getting requested again in the future. But damn,
Yeah.
I'm jealous of armadillo eggs. They're called.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot wait. And again, anybody else that just joined, I'm gonna explain it again just because I'm so excited. I'm gonna hollow out jalapenos. I'm gonna throw them in a pot of water, boil them for about 5 minutes. Take them out, stuff them full of cream cheese. Take a 50-50 blend of pork sausage and Italian sausage, mix it all together, then put it around the jalapeno so that it looks like an egg. No air pockets, no nothing. Wrap that shit up in at least two, most likely three pieces of bacon. Throw that shit on the smoker, let it go for 5 hours, and then the last 20 minutes of that, turn that bitch into a grill and throw it on 350, and boom.
Everybody type one in the chat if you want me to kick him out of the show just for being so fucking gross. God damn it.
It's gonna be so amazing, dude. My fat boy is so like excited about this shit.
So you're just making it for you, the lady, and the kids, I'm guessing? Or you got people coming
No, I
over?
got a bunch of people coming over.
Oh, it's a party. Oh, let's
Dude,
get into that conversation. What's up with the your mask laws over there, and you guys making any moves? Like we made big steps this week.
Not really. Like you can go into department stores now.
Mike says they got him by his house, but they're probably not going to have as much love as yours.
Fucking
You can go in
you can
department
go to
stores.
department stores without a mask now if you're vaccinated,
Okay.
but they're not going to ask you if it, I don't fuck. It's weird as shit. I've I'm not an anti-masker. I'm not a vaccination person yet. Once it gets FDA approved, I'll do it. I already said that a million times on this podcast. I'll
Bitch,
still
you
wear my
lying.
mask.
You said you was going to wait till I got it.
Yeah, no, FDA approved. Some local lady here died
Yeah,
from
it's
the
going to
Pfizer
happen.
shot.
And people die
So
from the fucking flu shot.
yeah, I'm good.
Hold
I'm
on, let
good
me
for
take a
now.
drink of water real quick.
Oh shit!
Merch pump. That is a one of one, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, how big of a pain in the ass was that to put on?
It took some loving. I've never put a decal on anything. So
Okay.
yeah, it just took some loving and some rubbing. I probably should have wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol first, clean it off proper, but
Yeah.
it's on there.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like getting
Make
the
sure you
edges
hand
was
wash
a
only.
what's that?
Make sure you hand wash only.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So
So
department store, yeah. Dude, how long ago was that? Because for us, that was just like, and it's right now. Our governor was
yesterday?
like, if you have your vaccine, you don't have to wear your mask, but certain places it may require different rules.
It was like this week.
Yeah, that was for us. It was Monday,
Um,
so probably the same thing for you.
sporting events are still not allowed to have full capacity.
Okay.
Supposedly by July, if we get to 70% vaccinated in our state, then we
Dude,
can.
you should have seen the UFC event. I don't know if it was this weekend or last weekend. 70,000 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
WrestleMania. You know, that was all live. You know, full of people.
Yeah.
So it's coming back. They can't hold it back. I mean, the very first fucking Rangers game was like over capacity.
Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was completely sold out and then some.
Nice.
So, and that was, back when the season started. So they can't stop it forever. I mean, they want whatever. Everybody's going to go back to normal at some point, and then COVID's going to become, the next flu. It's just going to come around have its own seasons. Hopefully, maybe. I don't fucking know. I'm not an expert. I just know I haven't gotten it yet, and I'm okay. So,
question.
Answer.
Have you heard about this whole thing with Tony Hinchcliffe?
I know that people are trying to cancel him for an Asian joke that he made recently in Houston Improv, right?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if it was at the Houston Improv,
It was in
but
Texas.
basically, this guy opened for Tony Hinchcliffe, and like Tony like made some silly jokes, like totally joking. Like if you know Tony, you can tell he's joking. But like this dude, instead of just like talking to Tony afterwards and be like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" Like I open for you all the time. Like that shit, I didn't think that was really cool. He just like the next day like cut the part that he didn't like, and then didn't leave the part where Tony like is like, "You guys obviously know I'm joking, right?"
Yeah.
Like really like just and yeah, let's see. I think this is it right here. Let's take a look at this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm so Sick and tired of this fucking culture, bro.
Cancel culture. It's bullshit.
The one and only Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yes, hello, good evening, welcome, hello. How about one more time for the filthy little fucking chink that was just up here? While all you fucking race traitors are hooping and hollering, I'm back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussy.
So that is from hold on, something's still playing.
Oh yeah, Bobby's super helpful.
That is actually from that comedian's YouTube page.
Okay.
Like he cut that. Like he put out that edit. Now, if you simply, because you know, Ari Shafir is a much bigger fucking person than Peng fucking Dang, who's only like famous in Austin. And you Google the same thing that I just used to find that clip. You go to Tony Hinchcliffe Peng Dang on YouTube. What happens on top is a video with over 100-something thousand more views. That's my other favorite part about these things is that like they're trying to cancel him over something that 25, 30 people saw in person. And it's not even like a viral video on YouTube. It's like a couple 100,000 people have seen it just because other comedians are talking about it. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. So
First semester, it was MLK Day. School had to put us in the bus to go visit Miss.
Traitors are hooping and hollering. I'm back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussies. Look at you fucking fake bitches in this room. I don't even want to make you guys laugh. I don't even like you anymore. Fucking Chinese people, they find out we have flying bats every night, and here they come. Ooh, flying soup. And you guys just eating. I love the liberal chicks just holding strong. Can't even smile at this, huh? No way, we can't even bend. This guy's being serious. He must have hate in his blood. We live so far east of the 35. How can I look my Asian nerd barista in the eyes tomorrow if I laugh at this?
Nice.
I see nothing wrong here. He's obviously fucking joking. He's not fucking attacking him.
Right.
He's literally making fun of cancel culture, which then just came for him.
Right. But you gotta. Tony is. I mean, watch Kill Tony one fucking time. That's all he does. Is like
That's
the roast.
kind of what he does.
Like
Yeah.
he's a savage roaster, but also sucks at roast battle.
Man, I'm just so fucking over it, dude. I'm so fucking over it.
It's gonna be around forever. So
it's eventually it has to go away. Eventually it has to get to a tipping point where it's like so serious that it just becomes comical. It's going to get to a point where like I feel like society as a whole is going to be like, all right, that's enough with the fucking cancel culture bullshit. Because I mean, it's just like everything's going to fucking be, offensive.
I would definitely think so, but I really don't ever see that coming.
No, it's going to be great the day when Dan, you can't wear that hat because my uncle's brother, who I don't refer to him as my uncle anymore, but he was in the military and he had to carry somebody just like that, and that it triggers me. Like
Good,
I'm
fuck
not.
you. Like I don't. Yeah, cancel me. I don't care. Like I'm a fucking nobody. I'll always be a nobody.
I am
Don't fucking care.
uncancelable. I am uncancelable. How
I'm
can you
that bad.
cancel? How can you cancel that which cannot be cancelable?
Nice.
Society as a whole. Yes. Or society
I agree. And we are at 22 minutes, so we can totally say, hell yeah, Corey Castle. I totally agree.
Jesus. I can't wait till we actually have production and I can fucking get a timer going for that in the corner.
I just look at the live timer. That's how I knew.
Oh man. It's just yeah, I mean, because then what are comedians gonna do? What are like they're just gonna have to there's only gonna be clean comedy. There's only gonna be safe space comedy. Like it's I don't like this shit, man. Obviously a lot of us don't, but
I don't know. I like both worlds of comedy. I love clean comedy. It's funny. Like Jim Gaffigan, he's funny.
fucking Brian Regan.
Yeah, Brian Regan. Fucking like him or hate him, fucking Jeff Foxworthy. You know, Larry the Cable Guy. They're pretty clean. They're widely.
Yeah, that's funnier as hell, and I'll tell you what right now.
Yeah, they were really popular a while ago, but like, even like John Panay.
Rest in
Like-
peace, John Panette. That guy's fucking get out of the line.
He was phenomenal, and he was pretty much clean. Like
yeah.
he was never sexual innuendo guy.
Anytime he pops up on the Comedy Now radio station here, I turn the volume up. Fucking
I
love.
love him.
Is Nate clean?
I don't think so.
Mark, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna need to book a trip for November to a little event going on called Skank Fest, where I've seen Nate Bargatze. Let's put it like this, Mark. If you want to see, if I don't know if Nate is clean, I've seen him a couple of times. But Skankfest got Jim Gaffigan to curse. So, yeah, come on down to Skankfest. It's gonna be a grand old time in November.
Nate Bargatze, he swears on his podcast.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's not clean.
I don't think he's clean.
I don't know.
Be clean, but he's not like Jim Gaffigan clean. Like I don't know.
That's an interesting conversation. When's the last time you yeah, come on down, Mark. There's gonna be a whole fucking shitload of us. We got a big crew of people we're gonna be hanging out at Skankfest. You'll be in a good group of people. When's the last time you heard a comedy special that like actually like stuck in the back of your head? For me, it's gonna be like Brian Callen, and like it was like a fucking special from like 5 years ago. The one where he's like, yeah, it was like a long time.
No.
Like, do you mean like do you remember like Cat Williams? Like when that shit came out, like everybody would recite
what
that.
What about Mostly Stories? How old is Mostly Stories? Was that 2018, 2017?
Who's that?
Tom Segura. Mostly Stories. I know that. I know that special. Like I could go along with it. And then Kreischer's Secret Time. I thought Secret Time was really funny.
Okay. Yeah.
Chappelle's latest one that came out not last year, the year before.
2016 was Mostly Stories. So it was
That puts
5 years.
us out of 5 years. Yeah. Rogan's last special was really funny.
White Precious and Kurt saying, "Don't say cunt."
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Don't say cunt.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that Chappelle one where he drops the punchline at the beginning of the joke. That was a fucking great one as well.
His faggot joke was the best one on that. And I can't even finish the joke because it has lots of words that white people can't say. But
Chappelle is almost like he's a cheater, man. Like it's like he's just so fucking good. Like even that whole Netflix fucking thing, like that was hilarious, but it was so serious. I mean, we can talk about legends all fucking day.
New comedy though, I have like somebody who I haven't.
This one, but that one's old. Fucking Dalia, the one where like you did the
Man
white
on
girl,
Fire.
the drunk white girl impression. You're alligator. You're afraid he's gonna take your job.
I was never a Chris D'Elia fan, like hardcore fan. Like I thought he was the Man on Fire special was really funny.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge fucking Dalia fan. I loved him on
Fighter and the Kid.
10-minute podcast.
Oh, I loved him on Fighter and the Kid.
Yeah.
When it was just him and Brian going back and forth.
Oh, when he would substitute, yeah. No, and then I love that shit, and then also when fucking Will Sasso would randomly appear, and then it would be the three of them.
Dude, Will Sasso is the best.
Yeah, that was the
best
10-minute.
guest.
That was the 10-minute podcast. It was the three of them, but then like it just turns into like 10-minute podcast, but the long version.
Yeah, my very favorite episode of Fighter and the Kid is the last time that Will Sasso and Brian were on there, and it was just them two.
Yeah,
and Brian told Will Sasso to go to the wrong address or like the old studio when he got there, and he made Brian Callahan shut up for the first like 3 minutes of the podcast.
He's like, "Welcome to the Shut Up," I think it was, or something like that.
It was so funny, dude. I was
shutting up with Brian Callen.
It was the best. I need to watch that one again. It's been at least 6 months since I've heard it, but it was like one of my favorite podcasts ever. So,
yeah, it's fucking great. Or even Brian, Will Sasso on Tiger Belly, and catch Will Sasso on Theo Vaughn's show. Like, yeah, the two of them was a fucking trip. That one episode they did, I think they were both dressed in like Christmas onesies. Fucking great.
I don't like Theo Von.
You don't have to really like him, especially for that episode. Just watch it just for the Will Sasso.
All right, I will. I wish Will Sasso would go on Rogan. Like,
yeah,
I don't care about now because he's on Spotify, and I hate the way Rogan's podcast is set up on Spotify. Like YouTube, I can skip I have all the ads like they already skipped because I have premium, but even if you have Spotify premium, they still play the stupid ads.
Oh, that's annoying.
So no, I don't want ads.
I literally had Will Sasso on my mind this week. I can't remember if it was yesterday or today. He used to have this thing where he would on his Instagram show like videos of these like giant trucks, and then he'd go, "Oh, right on." And I definitely saw an "Oh, right on" truck yesterday.
Nice.
This thing was massive, bro.
I think my favorite Will Sasso thing ever was his vines with the fucking lemons.
Lemon.
Like,
yeah.
what? Every time he opened his mouth, fucking lemon would fall out. Oh, this shit was funny as fuck.
Man, R.I.P. Will Sasso. Not like he's dead. We just want him to have a really good night's sleep.
Oh, speaking of R.I.P., somebody famous just died.
Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
Do you know who that was? Do you remember him from Chappelle's show?
I remember him from The Black Guy. And he was so fucking fun. Everybody wanted to be a but nobody wanted to be a. And the best line ever. And then I knew that he was a writer for Richard Pryor. And he
And
was
Eddie
so
and Eddie
fucking
Murphy.
funny. Oh, I didn't know it, Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy.
Yeah, for sure, for Eddie Murphy as well.
But yeah, no, he was great.
Yeah, that was really fucking sad. But I mean, that dude he lived the party life. I mean,
Well, he was pretty old, wasn't he? Like
I
late.
think
I thought he was like late 70s.
I thought it was like late 60s. Let's see.
Or mid 70s. I don't know. Whatever. It's. I wouldn't mind going out in my late 60s.
Yep, looks like 72. Actually, it looks like
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going out around then.
or 70. Actually, 41 or 21. Yeah.
Yeah. Around then, that's before like your mind goes and
Yeah.
you can't really fucking do anything.
I don't know. They say what he died of, but
I thought it was heart disease.
maybe, but something that's not like just public was he is actually gay.
He was what?
He was gay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you fucking look at him, you get really you get the vibe. But I don't know. It might be one of those situations where like, oh, he died of heart complications surrounded by his loved ones and family.
AIDS.
Everyone's got AIDS. Anyway.
AIDS. I do. Yeah, that's the same thing that popped in my head. The same song and everything.
What any great podcasts this week? What you got lately? Let's see.
I listened to the
Nate Bargatze was on Fighter and the Kid this week.
I didn't listen to it. I listened to a bunch of podcasts this week, but they were all like ones I've been catching up on.
Your Mom's House was pretty fucking dope. Had Shuli Egger on it from fucking Howard Stern.
I started listening to that. I didn't finish it. I did what I listened to. See, you don't like Ryan Sickler, but
small doses, bro. Small doses. Like if someone really big is on his show, I'll watch it. I'll watch that episode. But
Segura just did his Honeydew.
It's cool. I don't have to like whatever you.
Yeah.
I don't have to like whatever you like.
And
it's
that was
fucking
really
weird.
Good.
Bert not being around.
That's not been bad. I'm not gonna lie. He knows the shit out of me most of the time.
Oh shit! I love me some Bert.
I love him too, but like I'm okay with him being gone for a little bit from Two Bears, and then now Two Bears is essentially
Blackjack. Okay.
Oh,
hi, Mark.
Basically just ending because Tom's moving to Texas. So.
Oh no, they're never gonna end that.
Okay.
You think they're gonna end Two Bears One Cave?
If they do, it's just gonna be different guests with Bert all the time.
No, they'll cycle it around because Tom's gonna be in LA all the time anyway.
Well, Two Bears is only supposed to be like in the beginning because it started before the pandemic. It was supposed to be like a once or twice a month podcast, and that was it.
Yeah.
But then pandemic hit, and they were like, "Fuck it," they're doing twice a week, damn near.
Fucking, I gotta watch the Your Mom's House live one.
Was it this past Friday that was available?
I think it was. And then they like we watched it in our server. Shout out, we go hard here. And I think I was like really distracted. I had company over, and there might have been booze involved. Yeah. But I think I might rent that tonight. Dude, think I'm going to fucking drive-in tomorrow.
I think I might have to rent that tomorrow and show my lady friend the experience of fucking Your Mom's House live.
Yeah, that might be the plan tonight, to show her my lady friend the Your Mom's House live. But peep this, yeah, man. There's the 3 fucking triple feature tomorrow at a drive-in here. and they're only fucking $10
Nice.
for all 3 movies. Addams Family, Halloween. Then there's a new Jason Statham movie that just came out, Wrath of Man. It was a Guy Ritchie movie.
Okay.
It just came out it looks like 2 weeks ago, actually, the 7th.
Okay.
And then some scary movie that looks like it's called The Unholy. Yeah, none of them. Yeah, me either.
No
But-
offense. Yeah.
But still,
I would
pretty
still
cool.
go.
They got churros.
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know.
You get
Something I'm looking forward to. Just something to look forward to.
Right.
Who did Sickler have on that you liked the episode this week?
It's Segura.
Oh,
It was the last episode before Segura moved to Texas.
okay. All right.
And they just went over the whole injury in super detail and
so-
the recovery process and everything.
Yeah, I listened to, I think, way more than enough Your Mom's House to have to keep reliving that fucking story. And
Yeah.
Two Bears.
They don't show it at all, but
I know, but I just don't need to relive it by hearing the details.
oh.
The shit is, oh.
He talks more about in the hospital and having to have people wipe his ass for him and shit. And my favorite part of it was he's like, he had this one nurse who was like, do it. He's like, yeah, shit, yeah, I need to wipe my ass. And he's like, yeah. And he did it very poorly on purpose. So he'd be like, well, I suck, so you don't want me to do it. And then the next nurse lady that did it was like, oh yeah, you got some there. Oh, you got some in this crack. You got some in that. Very thorough, but had to talk through it.
No, thank you.
Okay,
Hard.
so let's shift into what the fuck happened to your car, homie?
Yeah, fucking life. I don't know. I guess what happens when you fucking pay for a parking spot in a fucking alley. Yeah, I got home 2:00 in the morning on Friday night after this amazing fucking day of cooking, hanging out with this awesome new girl. Yeah, and went to play fucking pool, watched the fucking kickball game as well. Karaoke, fucking great fucking night. Get home, 2:00 in the morning, having a drink, watching some shitty movies on the couch. 3:00 in the morning, I'm like, huh, that horn sounds a lot like my horn. And that kind of sounds like an alarm. So I live on an apartment building that has an outdoor walkway. So I just go to the outdoor walkway and aim my key down towards the alleyway, trying to shut the car up with the clicker, and it won't go off. And I'm like, what the fuck? So throw on the sneakers, throw on my hoodie, and I must have just missed the dude because clicker won't turn off the alarm. I get in the car, and my key fits about that far into the ignition, and I have to force it for it to go any further. And that's when I was like, oh shit, my anti-theft alarm just worked really well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, real fucking shitty situation. By pure coincidence, I didn't realize my insurance had lapsed because I had gotten a new ATM card or debit card, and fucking they don't have the new expiration date. Figured that out when I called and tried to renew it, and I'm like, here, run this, and they're like, no. And then I got a notification from my bank on the phone. You're like, oh, they got declined because they have the wrong expiration on file. Please update your. I'm like, why couldn't you give me that notification a couple weeks ago so I didn't have to fucking pay? I think it was $860 to
Right.
replace the new ignition column in my fucking car. And that's what happened. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. I all that stuff happened. I went on TikTok live, and tried to raise you some money. I did raise you some money on there through a bunch of my followers.
Appreciate
And,
that, you guys.
and then we did it again on Tuesday. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what was said that was so offensive or whatever, because it never is. It could have been that I might have been drunk because we were doing shots like crazy. I don't know, but I got banned for a week off
Crazy.
TikTok Live. So, but I did make more money on it, and I sent it to you.
I appreciate it, Dan. You guys, the love and support all around has been really nice and appreciated, guys.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, I don't know. What are you gonna do? That's literally like the second time I've seen an incident like that in my neighborhood. And ladies and gentlemen, I do not live in a bad neighborhood. A really nice neighborhood, actually. Like I remember one of my fucking friends came over. My boy Buster came over, and he was like, "Yo, they got the dog shit bags right there on the sidewalk. This is a fancy neighborhood, yo." I'm like, Buster, your standards are way too low. Even the dog agrees.
I know. Oh, I forgot. So yesterday, no, not yesterday, Monday, my neighbor texted me, or fuck, what is it? Yeah, it would be yesterday. I'm sorry, dude. My neighbor texted me and said, "Hey, you got a bear in your backyard."
No.
And I'm like, "What?"
Like
And he's
the
like,
same
"Yeah,
backyard where we went shooting. Like,
yeah, like right there,
the bear hanging out.
a bear, a black bear." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Last year around this time, we had one like 5 miles away,
Oh shit.
and which is not that far for bear territory. Like their territory is pretty big, but it wasn't like a very big bear. But it's funny because my dogs were going crazy the night before, and his dogs were going crazy. He lives super far away from me. Like you, it's that house with the pole barn, like on the other
With,
side of the field.
with the two kids?
It,
They got a couple kids?
yes, right
Yeah.
over there. All right, that's far as fuck away.
It's pretty fun.
I'm deaf as fuck, and I could hear his damn dogs barking,
Damn.
and my dogs are barking. Apparently, the bear was going in between our yards.
Ah.
Yeah, and somebody caught it on their Ring camera.
Nice.
So yeah, it's insane. So now I got a bear around here, and I'm like, all right. So what do I mean? Do I just carry outside every time I let my dogs out? I don't know.
Yeah, that was the first thing my instincts went to. Was like, oh no, where are the dogs?
Yeah, dude, it's all of the dogs. I don't fuck the kids. No, but no.
Well, no, the kids are smarter. Dogs will probably fucking try and bark at a bear.
Dude, the dog will go right after it. But which is funny because although like generally bears are scared of dogs, so I don't know. Whatever. But
did you watch anything interesting?
I watched the 1995 fucking Mortal Kombat movie again.
I mean, respect.
I love it. I watched it all the time when I was a kid. I was 11 years old when it came out. It was one of my favorite movies back then. It is a horribly great movie now. I love it. It is horrible, but I love it. So I will still throw that on whenever I'm bored.
I just recently got into Dave.
Never heard of it.
And
Is that the FX show with Little Dicky?
Yeah,
and Ginger
and Santino. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, like because like they keep bringing it back, so I'm like, it's got to be good. Let me give it a fucking shot. And I'm on like episode 5 now, and it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Awesome.
You
Is
should fucking
Santino a
definitely.
big part of it, or
Like he like will show up every now and. I'm just remembering. The last episode where he shows up. Like, yeah, I mean, not like a huge part. But he's his best friend. He plays Little Dicky's best friend.
okay.
And for those of you guys who don't know, Little Dicky is kind of like a satirical rapper, who has delusions of grandeur of becoming the greatest rapper ever. And meanwhile, his name is a little dick joke. Literally, just all his
It's a dick joke.
raps are pretty freaking silly, but they're dope. Like I love there's some Little Dicky songs that like I fucking jam to. I think let me just double check so I don't feel like an idiot for
Pillow
saying that.
Talk. That's one of my favorite ones.
Pillow Talk. Yes, all right, Pillow Talk. Yeah, so that's
Let Me Freak.
yeah.
So he's
So
got a lot of.
but what's
very
funny is that the show is basically about his real life.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, his real name is Dave.
Right.
So yeah, like that's the kind of funny part as well. Is just like he's playing a character that is his rap persona in real life. So yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
All
So,
right.
yeah, I'm telling you, bro, you'll love it. Like I'll even tell you, like there's a whole weird scene involving milking porn.
All right, I'll watch it now.
You're like, oh fuck, I'm mad. I know what that is.
on
Now,
Hulu?
now I have to watch this. Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we've been watching it on. Oh man, I think we should end on fucking milking porn. What do you think?
I'm good with that. Huh?
We're at almost an hour. Dan, what do you want to fucking promote? You got anything?
Just Little Soap Lady NY.com. Go check her out. She sells tons of soap, lotions.
Where's our
all
soap?
that stuff.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't asked in a while. I know that the first batch was just like a test batch.
Prototype?
Yeah, prototype batch. There we go. I was trying to think of it, and I'm like, fuck, I ran out of words. So hit my 10,000 word limit for the month.
I missed the what the fuck. Sorry, Mark. What was that in reference to? Maybe the bear talk. Or no, milking porn. Probably around. It looks like around the milking porn time. Anyway, anything else besides the soap lady? Webslinger25 on TikTok. Like if you need more fucking followers, this fucking asshole hit 20,000.
20,000.2 or 3 today.
All right, kid. All right. We'll plug some Joey James Hernandez. My Tom Jones What's New Pussycat shirt. Looks like fucking Motorhead shirt. Fucking supports local artists. Check his shit out. tpublic.com/user/Joey James Artworks with an X at the end there. Tell somebody you love them. Fucking be well. Don't try and steal cars and jack up people's columns. If you're going to steal the thing, steal the thing. Dan, I love you. See you next week.
I love you too. Peace out, buddy.
Oh, shit. I'm supposed to have the fucking song queued up, aren't I? God damn it. You suck at this.
It's a shit show podcast anyway.
Whatever.
I wouldn't have it any other way.